I never thought I'd find myself in a soap opera plot, but there I was, sitting at the dinner table, my heart in my throat as my boyfriend casually introduced his best friend as his husband. The air around me seemed to freeze, and the cacophony of clinking cutlery was suddenly deafening. My mind raced, replaying every moment of our relationship, searching for clues I might have missed. How could I have been so blind? The man I believed was my soulmate, who whispered sweet promises and shared stolen glances, had been living a double life right under my nose. As the room spun, I excused myself under the guise of needing fresh air, though my lungs felt like they were filled with cement. Outside, the cool night air did little to calm my racing heart. I thought back to all the nights he'd been late, claiming work had kept him, and the weekends he'd suddenly become unavailable due to family obligations. I had always taken his words at face value, trusting him implicitly, never once considering that his family was not the one I had imagined. Confrontation seemed both inevitable and impossible. The betrayal cut deep, and I was torn between fury and heartbreak. When he finally joined me outside, his face was a mosaic of guilt and defiance. He started to speak, but I cut him off, my voice trembling with a mixture of pain and anger. "Why didn't you tell me?" His eyes darted away, and in that moment, I knew the depth of my naivety. He had been trying to juggle two lives, two loves, and in doing so, had shattered mine. Yet, as the tumult of emotions raged within me, I realized there was a part of me that was relieved. The internal conflict I had been ignoring, the nagging feeling that something wasn't right, had finally been validated. It was a twisted sense of closure, understanding that I had been living in a fantasy, and now, faced with the raw truth, I was free to rebuild. The betrayal was a cruel gift, a chance to reclaim my life and write a new story, one where I was no longer the unsuspecting character in someone else's drama.